Hey, good morning, real estate world. This is John Moss for General Property Management right here in good old Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So, congratulations, you bought a rental property and now you're a landlord. So, you have a question to ask yourself, and that is, should I hire a management company, a professional property management company to run the day to day operation of being a landlord, or should I self manage and do it myself? I'm a DIY kind of guy. So, what should I do? So I'm going to give you three questions to ask yourself in helping to make that determination. The first is, do you have the knowledge to do this? And the second, do you have the temperament? And third, do you have the time to commit? First, knowledge. Let's go through that. So our industry is regulated by the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, and they have an administrative code ATCP 134, and that title of that is Residential Rental Practices. And then we also have Chapter 704 of Wisconsin Statutes, and that one's titled Landlord and Tenant. Do you know these things that are in these two um, code and law? Do you know what they say? Like, for instance, the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection says that you can charge um, a maximum credit check that whatever it says in the statute, and the statute says you can charge your maximum credit check fee of $25. Back to the Ag Department, it says that you can take earnest money with an application for a house, but if you deny the person, you have to give the money back, the earnest money back by the end of the next business day. Do you know about the 10 deadly sins that a Wisconsin residential rental agreement cannot have? And if you do have one of those deadly sins, your lease is automatically null and void. And if your lease is automatically null and void, you are required by the law to give back all of the money that the person paid for rent. And let's say you're in eviction court and you find out that, oh my gosh, I can't evict this person because I don't actually have a lease with them. And now I'm being told to give them back the $36,000 they paid over the last 3 years living there. And the defense, the bright attorney over there says, yeah, and we also want back all the utilities the person paid for the 3 years, in the trash, in the lawn care, etc. And that's the law. What about Section 8 housing? It is a federal program. It is a voluntary federal program. You do not have to participate in it. However, in the state of Wisconsin, we are required to accept any legal source of income. And Section 8 housing is legal income. So there you go. What about ESAs? I think we went through knowledge enough. So let's talk about temperament. Are you going to freak out when things happen? Because they will happen. Let's say there's a really nice rose bush in the backyard. You really enjoy the roses. The backyard of that rental property has this amazing rose bush. And your tenants come along and they don't like the rose bushes. They have prickers on them and they hurt when they touch them. And their kids touch them and they cry. So they clip them off at the base, kill them, throw them away. Are you going to flip out? What about the ESA? It digs up the yard, does all kinds of other stuff. Everybody's crazy. Something's going to happen. When that happens, whatever it is, are you going bonkers? Are you going to flip out? Are you going to be able to handle it? Or will you just freak and come unglued? Do you have the temperament? Then finally, do you have the time? You have a 9 to 5 job. You have other things going on. Do you want to do this? Do you have the time for it? Because it takes time. And I'll tell you right now that things like hot water heaters, air conditioners, the furnace, they only break at 3 or 4 in the morning, and they only break on weekends. Or actually, I take that back. They only break on Christmas Eve. So those are some things to think about. If you want to talk with any of our executive property managers here, talking's free. Give us a call. But just think about those things. I'm John Moss for General Property Management right here in good old Eau Claire, Wisconsin. You can learn more at our website, generalpropertymanagement.com. When everyone does their own little part, the world is a better place. Thank you very much for watching.